What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/Entitledparents. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. Let's dive in. My entitled aunt shattered my $2,000 PC. So here are the characters. Entitled cousin, younger cousin, also the cool cousin, entitled aunt, my mom, police officers, and myself. About 1 year or two ago, I was moving out of my mom's place. My awesome mom threw me a housewarming party at her house, don't know why. She said I could invite anyone I wanted, and who I didn't want to go, she would deal with. I invited all of my friends, and about half of my family. I told my mom I specifically didn't want my aunt to be there. It was a blast. I enjoyed all of my friends' company, and even my family, who I didn't like to socialize with at all, since none of my family and I have the same interests. After the party, I had my friends, or the ones that were left anyways, which is about 3 or so, come up to my old room and we played on my PC. We played R6, CS, Minecraft, Fortnite even. But at this time, it was about 8 p.m. and the party was long over, and all my friends had left. So my mom invited my entitled aunt over. I despise her and her crotch goblin. They are the most entitled specks of God I've ever seen. My mom calls me downstairs and asked if I could watch my cousins. I have 2 cousins, one male, one female. I don't mind the younger cousin, who was the male, 11 or 12 at the time, but the older one, 13 at the time, is where the headache starts. The conversation with me and them goes roughly as follows. So, how are you guys doing? Entitled cousin. I'm fine. Let me play on your computer. Younger cousin. Hey, don't be so rude. Shut it, YC, and play the PC with me. Sorry, but at this point, she was trying to shove me off my chair. I shut off my PC and this conversation engages. Hey, cut it out. That's enough. She's quite startled as I've never raised my voice near them. But today was a long day and I wasn't in the mood. Jeez. Tearing up. You could have just said no. Younger cousin, he told you no to begin with. Shut it, YC. She is now full bawling at this point. She runs downstairs and I assume to tell her mom. YC stayed up with me and we joked around about it. I could hear the steam coming from the ears of my entitled aunt and I braced myself for impact. She slammed the door into oblivion and began storming me with insults and legal threats. I'll try to keep it as PG as possible, but this is how it went. Entitled aunt. How freaking dare you speak to my child that way, you booger? Do you have any idea who we are? Listen, I'm not in the I'm not finished. I'm going to press charges on you for child abuse. I cut her off. No, you're not doing anything. You're going to get the heck out of my room or I'm calling the police. She took this as a challenge. Oh yeah? Go ahead. See how much I give a crap. Pulling out my phone and dialing 911. You got it. At this point, my mom was at the door, confused as heck. What is going on here? He hit me. I'm livid at this point, as I was abused by my father as a child, and it isn't something to accuse someone of or fake being a victim of it. Yeah, your son hit my child and he even admitted to it. YC goes, don't believe them, they're lying. Shut the frick up, YC, no one asked you. At this point, there is yelling everywhere, and in the commotion, I later saw this on my room cam. Entitled cousin snuck behind all of us and started unplugging my PC. I noticed her leaving with it and I started trying to take it back from her. Give me my freaking PC, what do you think you're doing? My aunt noticed me yelling at her and started helping her pull it away from me. Now, as I said before, my door is right in front of the staircase. Entitled aunt and entitled cousin are on the outside of the door, almost off the steps. Then, although you may hear it a lot, my freaking fingers slip and I lose grip of my PC. My aunt and cousin do so as well, and it gets freaking thrown down the stairs. It was shattered. If this blows up, I'll upload pics for proof. Also, this all happened in the span of about 4 minutes. Then, as my PC hit the bottom of the steps, I saw the red and blue lights. I got so relieved. My aunt and cousin tried running, but my savage mom yanked both of them by their hair and locked them in the bathroom. Meanwhile, younger cousin was getting the police officers and telling them about the situation. They came inside looking shocked at the shattered PC, and came upstairs to hear entitled aunt and entitled cousin banging on the door trying to get out. The convo with me and them goes roughly as follows. Police officer. So what's the problem? Is it them? Pointing at the door. Yup, and that. Pointing at the PC. Was it yours? Yup, and now it's shattered. What was the price for it? $2,000, I go. The police officer's eyes widen and says, "Open the door, let me deal with them." He cuffs them on the spot and asks if I wanted to press charges. I gave a solid yes. I also found out the next day they had broken both of my monitors. They swore to hell and back as they were being driven away. The next month, Entitled Aunt was imprisoned for destruction of property, child neglect, as we had found out she had left her 2-year-old baby at her house when they came to visit. Drug use and drug possession, as they found a needle and a mysterious white powder in her bathroom. Final sentence. 15 years and I was to get my entire computer and monitors refunded. I enjoyed seeing the gavel drop down and her face getting ghost white. Entitled cousin got off scot-free, but neither of them are allowed back to our house or any of our relatives' houses. Karen crashes into my Jeep and expects me to pay her cash for her damages because her children will starve if she pays to fix her car. Oh, here we go. Okay, so some backstory. I own a Jeep, #Jeep life, fully built, lift kit, ADD bumpers, the whole shebang. So one day, I'm coming home from work, it's a summer day, the roof is off, and I'm having some open-top fun. Stop at a red light, and suddenly, skirt, bang! I drive forward slightly and go back to assess the damages, and lo and behold, it's a Mercedes C-Class, the new one of that as well. Completely destroyed from the front, and my beautiful Jeep had no damages apart from a few scratches. I went to check on the passenger of the Mercedes. Got them out luckily, and she was unharmed. These Mercedes are definitely safe. Under a minute after she gets out of the car, she starts screaming about how I wrecked her car. I told her calmly that she was the one who rammed into me. I think she understood how me hitting her would be impossible. I offered to share our insurance details because I knew that Mercedes damage doesn't come cheap. But she said she didn't have insurance. She insisted that I pay her $10,000 cash. How she got this number, I don't know. I said that was just plain wrong, as 1, she hit me, and 2, it's her fault for not having insurance. She then went on a ramble on how her kids needed the money and they had no money at the time, and now her kids will have to starve because she will have to pay to fix her car, and how it will be all my fault when they are on the street tomorrow. Yeah, on the street with a Mercedes. Come on. That is why you should have insurance. But no, she said that she would call the cops if I didn't pay her. I refused as this was just dumb, so then she called the cops. Yeah. Cops came and assessed the damage and asked us what had happened. And she said, and I quote, "He backed into me at full speed at the red light." Shake my head. Then they asked me what had happened and I told them. And it became a he said, she said situation. Luckily, a shopkeeper was there and saw the whole thing and even captured it on surveillance camera. Needless to say, I came out on top. Cops got her for reckless driving and driving without insurance. She then started yelling at the cops about how they would just let a criminal get away. They explained that I did nothing wrong and that they now had video evidence. The partner of the cop came to me and told me if I could drive, I could leave. So I got into my Jeep and left. I never want to have a Karen experience again. Not worth it. But he hit me. Oh. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And I just want to say a big thank you again to you guys for hitting over 100 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. And it motivates me to keep making more videos for you guys. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.